So now let's see how we can send a new notification in our system. And firstly, we have to get new notification. So I will say here reply and use at the top, then reply, and here I will say this arrow reply is equal to reply. This means whenever we are sending the new notification, we have to pass the reply. So I will say public $reply. So this is okay. So here let's close this line, and now what we have to do, we don't want any mail, so let's delete that. Okay, yeah, here we have to say firstly reply by, which person has replied, and we can simply say user, which user is replied. So actually what we are going to create whenever I get any reply, so think about that. I have created this question, and if anyone replies here other than me, obviously, then I get a notification that, hey Sarthak, you get a notification, you have a new reply for this question. So we want a question, then we want the replied by, and some of the other things like the question path also. So we can simply say $reply arrow user arrow name. Then we want the question title. So simply the question is equal to reply arrow question arrow title. Then we need the path of that question. So again all these things, but instead of title I want path. So these are the things we have to use on our notification, or we will save these things on our database as an object, and then now we will see how we can send a new notification. To send a new notification, what I will say, whenever a new reply is created, we have to send the notification. So let's go to the reply controller. So it's like reply controller. Whenever we are sending a new reply, when the reply is stored, then we want to notify the user who created the question, and on that question some other user has replied. So it will be like, we firstly get the user is like the question, we already has the question, so question arrow user, and then we will simply say user arrow notify, and where this come, and here in this notify I will say new, and the notification we have new reply notification, so use this at the top. Let's now try to reply and check what will be the result. So if I now refresh this reply here, let's open console, so maybe if there is any error we will check that reply, and yes, we are having error. So let's see the error. It says too few argument on the reply notification. This means here I will say reply, and we have already the reply here. And let's now go to Chrome once more, refresh and try to reply here, and I will say notify reply and click on this reply. Yeah, again we have some error which says undefined variable reply. Why is that? That is because if I now go to my notification, instead of this $reply I have used, I have to say this arrow reply, then all these things, and this is good. So once more another reply, something else, and this time no error. This means if I now just click, and yes, all the replies are here, but on our database, on our notification, if I refresh, yes, I have the notification, and in the notification the data we are providing replied by Sarthak Shrivastava, and then question, it is question, and question path we have also given. So these are the things we need to create the notification, and we have done the backend part. And now in the next episode let's move on to the front end part, and we will create the notification icon here just like we have on the Facebook.